I thought I'd take this bike out and just see if I really like it. Honestly, I haven't had a chance to ride this bike. The weather's been pretty terrible around here, and I've just been super busy with work and some other stuff, so today's really kind of the first time I've had a chance to ride it. So get some gas here and take it for a spin around my town and talk about it a little bit. Yep, it gets up and goes still. That's always a good sign. Alright, well, here I am on the road again. I haven't done this in a long time, so bear with me. Still getting used to the quick shifter. It's just odd to me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I'm worried since none of my other bikes have an auto blipper. I don't want to get in the habit of always just pushing on it. I will say this, I am not in love with the seating position. It's really a subtle difference compared to the ZX-6, but there's something different about it. I haven't really worked it out yet, and it's not that it's not comfortable. It is, especially when you're on the interstate, or you know, going over 45-50 miles an hour, because the air holds you up. But outside of that, it's I don't know, I just feel like you're leaned a little bit more forward. There's something about the foot position, I think, that messes you up, and I think I understand why a lot of people put different rear sets on this bike. But you know, for the kind of riding I do, it's not a disaster or anything. It's amazing how fast this thing just ripped. This goes 0 to holy shit in like 3 seconds. I can see where people can get in trouble riding this bike, because you just can't help it. Oh, I can't wait for this thing to open up. This bridge has been under construction the entire time I've had my channel, and I just cannot wait. You know, some people have complained a lot about this bike having like lag in the quick shifter, and I probably don't know any better, but it feels okay to me, you know. So I imagine if you're racing this bike, which I'm sure a lot of people do, maybe it's not great, but for street, I think it works pretty good. Same with the auto blipper, it works good. Love the screen. Has a lot of good information. One thing though that drives me absolutely nuts is that it doesn't have a fuel gauge. You can kind of do some math and figure out what your fuel level is, but I'm like, really? Kawasaki? Come on. This is unreal. It's like the new 2020, well, ever since they put the digital display on the N1K, I mean, it has a fuel gauge, so it's the same screen. So why not have a fuel gauge? I don't know. It makes zero sense to me. But the bike is really smooth. It has unbelievable power, especially when you get up over, you know, a couple thousand RPMs. It's really fun to ride. The seat, stiff, as you might expect, but on the other hand, I haven't really ridden it that much yet, so I don't have a good feel for, you know, a decently long ride. Still can't believe I have this bike. It was really quite the effort to get this bike this year during the pandemic. I know other people have had an easier time. I'm just glad I didn't have to drive, you know, 6 hours to get it. Getting a few pops in this exhaust. I know it blows some blue flames, which is pretty cool. I've seen them. You know, the nice thing about these sport bikes is they really help you keep your back straight. That's one thing I will say about like the Ninja 1000. You're sitting upright, and so for me anyway, my tendency was to kind of hunch my back a little bit because I was sitting straight up, kind of like when I'm sitting at my desk, which is a bad habit, I know. But when you're kind of leaned over on these super sports, it really forces you to kind of straighten your back. I don't know why, but it's just the way you're sitting. I think on the ride home, I was really, I was super excited. I know I was gripping the throttle and the clutch side really hard. And my left hand got really sore, which is really unusual. So now, I mean, so far since I've had it home, it's been a lot better. I still get that kind of dead feeling in my right hand, but you know, I do have cruise control. I am going to try that here I'm going to try it right now, actually. Alright, got the cruise on, and we'll set it at 55. Look at that. No hands. Going 55. That's handy. That is really nice. No more dead hands. I could do fist bumps now with my right hand. Whoop whoop. That's the other thing. This is all ride-by-wire, so you can actually push forward on the throttle, and that disengages the cruise control, which is kind of cool. Love the auto blipper. Such a good feature. I love it when you have a little bug flipping around inside your visor. That's my favorite. You do have the room, just like on the ZX-6, to kind of shift your butt around, which I really like. That's something you could not really do on the Ninja 1000. You're kind of just stuck in this little trough on the seat on the Ninja 1000. On this bike, you really can just, you know, move wherever you want. I'm sure they do that for racing, but I like it. This is where I can really feel it though. You know, I like to put my hand up on my knee, you know, when I'm riding sometimes. And this is where you feel that, it's real subtle. I cannot overstate this. It is not bad. It's just slightly different than the ZX-6. And you really feel it when you're like one-handed it. You're just leaned slightly more forward. It's not a deal breaker, guys. I just, you know, it's just one of those things that you just notice. Yeah, when you're zipping through the corners and stuff, man, you just really feel like there's no way these wheels, you know, maybe it's a false sense of security, but you really don't feel like your wheels are going to slip or anything. It just rolls right into the corner very easily. Yeah, why do you turn, oh, your gas cap's off, turned way out to the right to make a left turn, makes zero sense. Love drivers. We have the worst drivers in the country right here. Nobody signals in this town. It's very annoying. I signal even when I'm doing 100 miles an hour down the interstate. That was kind of fun to take this bike out kind of for the first time and really kind of focus on the bike. Brakes are really good. I haven't really talked about those very much, but the brakes are strong. These Brembos are living up to their reputation. I would say though that the ZX-6, the brakes on it are just as good. They're strong, and I don't ever worry about getting stopped on that bike. So all in all, everything's good. I think you probably can pick up that it's not an instant love affair for me with this bike. compared to like my Ninja 650, my Ninja 1000, even the ZX-6. I love those bikes. I love those bikes from the moment I got on them. And saying goodbye to my Ninja 1000 was that hurt my heart a little bit. But I am keeping an open mind with this bike. I do like it. The color has really grown on me. Even the pipes have grown on me to a degree. It sounds pretty good. It's not what I want yet. But I think it's going to be a good bike. I just, I didn't love it instantly the way I did the other bikes. So, that doesn't mean you won't. But anyway, guys, thanks for sticking with me and hanging out with me. There's Mrs. Ninja waiting for me. And the Ninja guard dog. So, until next time, guys, thanks for watching.